So a few months ago I introduced you guys to SurfShark, and at the time it was kind of an unfinished platform for a VPN. Since I made my review there's been a lot of changes and they've asked me to take another look at it for you guys, so let's just get straight into it. Currently there are so many VPNs out there and it can be difficult to choose the best one for you. There's so many different factors that make up what you need from a VPN, so let's see what SurfShark has to offer. Back when I had my first look at SurfShark there wasn't a dedicated iOS app. The platform was good but it wasn't quite there yet, and there wasn't even a dedicated Windows app either, which was kind of a big deal for me. Since then these have now become available, so we have native support for iOS, Android, Windows and Mac, and some built-in Chrome and Firefox extensions. The apps are also slightly different to the versions I took a look at a few months ago, but they still have the simple one-button experience from before, which I'm a big fan of. The whole experience has been refined to a point where it's now seamlessly designed and just works. Within the Windows and Android apps, there's an option to whitelist certain apps that don't need to be protected by the VPN, which is another great idea, especially as some apps have different content in different areas which you might not be after. I would definitely love to see that feature brought into the Mac and iOS versions, and even on the Chrome and Firefox extensions. Possibly the biggest selling point for SurfShark is the ability to register unlimited devices and use them all simultaneously, which no other VPN offers right now. This means you could share your login with friends or family without losing any of your unlimited bandwidth. Unlimited devices can also be useful for small businesses who won't then have to worry about running out of logins for new employees or different workstations. SurfShark has over 500 servers in over 50 countries, and that is more than 400 more servers since I last checked it out. So this means no matter where you are, there'll always be a server in the country that you're in that you can connect to. These servers use the OpenVPN and IKE-v2 protocols, which is just basically the standard for VPNs right now, but they also use AES 256-bit encryption, which means that all of your data from the moment you're on the internet to the moment you're pinging that server and getting all the data back is encrypted from end to end. As well as this, SurfShark doesn't keep data logs for what you do whilst you're on their servers. Just don't be dodgy. What really impresses me is the speed of the servers. Using speedtest.net, we're able to test the ping, download and upload speeds for the same server, both with and without the VPN, and the difference here is so minimal that you'd probably never even know the VPN is active. With the VPN active, the ping speeds are 1 millisecond slower at 17 versus 16 without the VPN, the downloads are just 1 megabyte slower, and the uploads are exactly the same. When you consider what a VPN does, you'd expect a much bigger difference. That test was done on my PC with a wired internet using the London-based VPN server for these tests, but if we switch the test server from Sheffield to Cardiff, the ping is only 2 milliseconds slower, but the download speeds with the VPN are somehow marginally faster than without the VPN, and the upload speeds are identical. And that alone is the exact reason why I love this VPN so much. Switching over to a mobile connection and using the Bristol test servers from the same London VPN server, there is more of a difference in the speeds than we saw from a wired Ethernet connection. With the VPN we're getting a ping of 20, 37 download speed and 18 upload speed, but without the VPN, the speed increased significantly to 51, but the upload speed was actually slower somehow at 14.3. And of course there are more factors than I can explain for why VPNs change their speeds between different devices. I'm not going to go into them, but this is just a real world test of my experience with this VPN. I've been really impressed with the reliability of these servers from this VPN. As well as improving your security online through blocking malware, blocking trackers and phishing attacks, SurfShark also gives you some pretty awesome added benefits, and the ability to get access to just about any region-locked content, all from a secure encrypted server. Right now SurfShark is the most budget-friendly VPN out there, being only $1.99 per month in the Black Friday sale. If you use the link in the description below, you get 85% off extended plans by using the code TechFocus. The last time I looked at SurfShark, I didn't feel like it was a finished product. It was the lack of native iOS and Windows apps and kind of the small amount of servers that really made me feel like this. But now, since all these updates have happened in the past couple of months, this is probably one of the best VPNs that you can get today. So if you're looking for a new VPN subscription and you want one that's budget friendly but has more features than its more expensive counterparts, then perhaps SurfShark is the VPN you've been looking for.